Yo everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the little bit of a break in videos. I was obviously at the EMEA regionals, as you can see on the screen here. This will be a video where I go over my games. I think I'm only gonna do the group stage games for now, but we'll see how long the video is, and then uh might go over other stuff for more time or whatever if it's too short. But yeah, before we start, I guess I should talk about how I found the regionals. And I mean, of course, it was very nice to meet everyone. People I've known online for like over a year. Even though I'm still kind of new to the community, I feel like I'm somewhat friendly with a lot of people. So yeah, it was definitely nice to meet people. And yeah, the whole trip was nice. GeoGuessr staff were nice. People were nice. Everything was nice. Sweden was nice, even though I didn't get to see it that much. But you know, got to see pink roads and stuff, so that's that's a plus. Yeah, I guess I will just get into the video. I don't really know what to say while watching, but I think I'm just gonna skip through rather than like playing it. Okay, yeah, first round here was in Japan. It was a moving game, game one against Salak. Oh yeah, first of all, I probably should say my group was Consus, which obviously, you know, World Cup winner. Not the best person to be in a group with, but you know, as long as you're going for second in the group, it's not too bad to be in the same group as Consus. And then was against Salak and Alok. Salak, very unknown player to a lot of players, but he played very well throughout the tournament. I think I got kind of lucky to beat him to play him like first game, because like after like the game against me, he started playing crazy against Alok and Consus even. So yeah, you'll see you'll see what happens. But yeah, I guess I don't know what the volume level's gonna be like. But yeah, I mean this round wasn't very eventful. I guess I'll just like explain. So I see I don't see it on that one. Wait, no, I do. This is gonna be scuffed, isn't it? I need to see underneath the transformer. Bro, show me underneath the transformer. Okay, so here we have this triangle thing, which should put us in Shikoku. This like triangle thing under the transformer, as far as I'm aware, should only be Shikoku. And yeah, then I just clicked middle of Shikoku. Ended up getting the right Oblast, I think, in Kochi. Is that Kochi? I think it is. Yeah, Kochi. So yeah, that was a nice guess. Was, you know, first guess of the tournament, got the Oblast in Japan. Obviously wasn't the best at Japan before practicing it a lot, before like for the event. So it was nice to, you know, have it pay off a little bit. This round, this is a fun one. Okay, so this is this is this is round two of the moving game, and I did a little bit of trolling, to say the least. So we start off here with Coast North, and I mean it's obviously Australia with the infrastructure. Oh, he has City of Bustleton. I didn't even realize that. I think that was better than the thing I found, which was like a more of like an estate thing. But yeah, we had Coast North, so in Australia, I'm like, okay, Tasmania makes a lot of sense. I have Shire of Bustleton, not City. Yeah, okay, that was the difference. But yeah, we have a Western Australia polls here, but I don't know why, but like I looked at it and just didn't register that it was a Western Australia poll, like the green painted bottom with the yellow sticker. And then I'll just skip ahead. I just clicked Taz with Coast North, and then I get two-rounded, and you know, nice win from Salak there. But you know, barely lost. 26 HP was the difference. But I mean, I would have had to flawless for a few rounds, to say the least, to you know, continue. So that was that. That was a game one, which, you know, rough start, but you know, at least I got the good round one guess. I think my mental in GeoGuessr generally is okay. There's some noise outside. I hope you don't hear that. But in general, like my mental is okay, so I wasn't fully affected by that. I don't know if you can tell on my face or whatever. Oh, also face reveal. Yeah, that happened. But yeah, okay. This round was interesting. So it's like very like the big rocks with just like the trees just made most sense for Ontario, like the Canadian Shield or whatever. But then it just ended up being like the northern part of the Canadian Shield in Flin Flon. I think the Canadian Shield technically extends up there. But yeah, that was a confusing one. We both just went Ontario. He took a little bit of points off me, but not too many. Okay, next round was in Kazakhstan. I did a little bit of Kazakhstan practice, not as much as I would have liked. But I learnt a little bit of stuff, and I was in like a main 50-50 here. As you can see, I'm like scanning this area, which is like more western. It ends up being the right road I was scanning, but just the wrong part. But I didn't end up seeing it. We have an ad. Okay, I guess that's the downside to doing it on YouTube. Instead of Twitch. But I figured I'd do it on, what's it called? I figured I'd do it on YouTube instead of Twitch because you can like skip through faster without buffering. But yeah, I guess I'm going to get ads. Tough. But yeah, I was scanning this road. And yeah, I'm probably just, maybe I just cut it. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I was scanning that road. Scanned the wrong part of it. Ended up being that road. But yeah, I still got closer anyway. This was an interesting round. I don't know. I still like my guess here. And the antenna looked like weird for where it ended up being as well. I mean, Roraima makes sense in hindsight, but like we both just went to Acre, exact same place, which was kind of funny. Like we're both laughing away at it because like it's always nice when you and your opponent go the exact same place because then you just don't feel bad for missing it. But yeah, that was fine. Okay, we've got Japan here, and we have the Chigoku thing, I think. So under this transformer, we have like a triangle here, and then also another like triangle on top of it. So it's like a double triangle. Or well, I guess a double triangle is still one triangle, but you get me. So that was that. And then I realized, okay, it's Chigoku. We have some red roofs and stuff. So that confirms it. And then with the mountains north, you can see it on Salak's screen here. I thought I recognized those mountains to be like these northern two cities here. Yeah. And I just scan like Matsu and what's the other one called? I forgot. Forgor. But I was just trying to line up a river, but ended up, getting a nice guess there. Basically got the suburb, or got the city, and it was a suburb of the city of Izumo. But yeah, I recognize those mountains from my Japan practice, so that was nice to have that pay off. This was Spain. I missed the Catalan on the sign, and I think there was a Catalan flag as well. But I ended up just clicking Madrid. It was Lleida, or Lleida. I think it's Lleida, but I'm not sure. But yeah, lost 2,400 on that, which was kind of a skill issue. But it's fine. Okay, this one was an interesting one. I wasn't sure on the country, but no Google card kind of helped. But I really wasn't sure. But yeah, I mean, we went for somewhat similar guesses. So even though, yeah, it was just west of Istanbul there. I went downtown Istanbul, but he went Bulgaria, so still close and also makes sense with no car. But I just got more of a Turkish vibe, and yeah, was happy with that guess. Okay, then into round 7. We have another Japan. This Japan I kind of fumbled. I couldn't tell anything from the pole top, and I didn't learn my plates, or like all the plates. I only knew like 3 of them. All I knew is that it wasn't an Okinawa plate, but it looked like Okinawa, so then I was kind of confused. And it ended up just being South Kyushu Islands that look like they're in Okinawa but aren't. But yeah, that made a lot of sense to me in hindsight. I lost a lot of points, almost lost the game there. Definitely could have lost there because he got the Oblast of Kyushu right. Or I guess not Oblast, but region right. But yeah, I kind of trolled there by not going where I think it looked like and trusting the plate. I mean, the plate wasn't Okinawa, but it still looked like Okinawa, so I probably should have went more south. But yeah, that's fine. This was an interesting round. So the developers, a lot of the locations were quite, just like unique or baity. Like the Flin Flon one was quite an atypical Flin Flon, I would say. This one was very interesting because the cobblestone pavement would be quite atypical for this country, I would say. So that kind of confused me. Like the pavement made me think it could be Poland. But I just thought the trees didn't fit for Poland. But I think that's what confused him as well, because he ended up hedging for Sweden and stuff, which would make more sense with the pavement. But I commit to Baltics, even though I'm heavily debating Poland. And it ends up being Estonia on an island, which explains why it was kind of weird. But I ended up getting the win there on round 8, which was quite nice. But yeah, committed Baltics, and got rewarded for it, I guess. Okay, NMPZ. This was a good game. A little bit rigged at the end, but we'll get to that. Okay, so we have first round Nigeria with the shit cam, but he ended up getting a very nice guess here. I think he got the city. I think he like scanned for grid lines or something, or did he just zoom in? Uh, yeah, he's scanning grid lines, but he ends up sending his first thought. It looks like. But yeah, very nice guess. I just went to Buja. He got Mina. Very nice guess from him. Definitely could have been rough with multis. This was a very interesting round. So this to me just felt Mediterranean, but I guess the fact that like it's a quarry or something on the right kind of like threw me off, I guess. But yeah, like he instantly zoomed into Spain here. I think it's Croatia or Spain, I think were my main two thoughts. Maybe Turkey as well. Uh, but yeah, you can see him here. He almost like swaps to Mexico. Like, yeah, you can see on his face, like he was thinking about swapping to Mexico. It's like, yeah, that would have been GG there. But it did not happen, so we move. But yeah, I went Croatia, he went South Spain, and yeah, okay, I'll probably cut the ad there. But we're back in Europe here. It looks like white Google car, so I think. Wait, was it white? Wait, was this the Sweden or the Finland round in the NPZ game? I can't tell, like watching back, but I presume at the time. Yeah, okay, it was just Finland, but it looks like white car, so he went Sweden, I guess. Yeah, but it looked like white car in the thing, but I guess in game I thought it was blue. But it might have looked white in game as well. I don't know. But yeah, went Finland. He went Sweden. Not too many points, but definitely happy with that one. This one, the snow-capped mountains remind me of Nevada, just those random mountains and flat. We both just end up clicking somewhere central and northern Nevada. But not much points there. But yeah, that was a relatively basic round. This one I kind of trolled by going Finland on something else. But I kind of like I was testing the theory that in like the last World Cup there was a lot of like weird like repeat countries. Like there was like when a country showed up, it would show up a few times in a row. So I was like, okay, we just had Finland. Do I go Finland again? But I thought it kind of looked like Sweden. But he ends up water hedging, so picks up like 2,000 points or something, I think. Yeah, 2,300. But that was fine. He didn't commit to Sweden, or else I maybe would have lost this game. Or else would have been different around limit. I'm not sure how it would have went. But yeah, that was fine. And then this one. Okay, this one, like the pavement in hindsight makes sense, but I was talking to Chalotrus afterwards, and he was like, yeah, you get that pavement in Turkey as well, which is what I ended up guessing. He ended up going Italy, which is also a fair guess. But yeah, I was fairly confident it was Turkey. Like we both like leaned forward and like we're like shocked that it's Bulgaria, but you can see on both of our faces that we were not expecting Bulg. But yeah, that could have been a game there if it was either or. This round was an interesting one. So I thought it was Belgium, but we couldn't see copyright, which made me think that it might be 2019. But I think 2019 and 2020 Belgium would have no car, but it was blue car, so I couldn't go Belgium. So then I was like, okay, it looks like Belgium. So I'm like, I like click Limburg briefly in like southern Netherlands, but I move into Belgium because it doesn't look like a yellow plate on the right, is what I was thinking. So I'm like, okay, but it's not Belgium with the car, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's Germany, we just can't see the copyright. But then it ended up being Luxembourg with what looked like a white plate. But, I got points there, not too bad. I'll take it. I don't really deserve points there. But, we take the 700. Going into round 8. Round 8 was Bangladesh. Got a very nice Bangladesh region guess, so he had 23 copyright with western roofs in the distance. So I just clicked the middle of the west. He went a bit more south, but I kind of just hedged the two Oblast and got close. But yeah, that was nice. And then round 9, I remember Rainbow saying in commentary that was going to be Russia. Yeah, so this is Russia. Obviously, I like to see Russia. To be fair, round 9 when winning, I don't know if I always want Russia. It depends on the round, but like this round, we have antenna, but I don't really need the antenna, but blurred antenna definitely helps here. But I kind of just recognize the road. Like I've seen it a few times before. So you can see my face. I'm shocked, and I just like instantly zoom because I'm shocked. I'm like, wait, why is this like? Why do I know this? I wasn't like shocked at the rainbow because at the rainbow. Rainbow was saying in the commentary that I looked confused, but I wasn't confused by the location. I was confused by as to how we got this location because I was like, surely it's not just freebie, like. But yeah, I ended up just insta zooming on the road. Paula called it out that I insta zoomed it, and then I just think about it. It kind of lines up the angle of the road, so I just send. Good credit to Salak here. He gets very nice regen gas within perm. But you know, knowing the road is obviously gonna help. But yeah, nice regen gas for him to stay alive. But then we go into round 10, and it was a little bit rigged. What happened here? Because as you can see by the Irish flag here, you know, I might prefer to get an Ireland location, and that is what we get. But you can see I like shake my fist. I'm like, yes, I'm so relieved. I'm yeah. That was a nice one to see, and I briefly considered, could this be south, could this be north, but I decided to just click middle because I was like, doesn't look south, doesn't look north. I don't know the maths, but I think I'd survive anyway. I'm checking copyright here as well, which is kind of funny to do. But yeah, Salak, I think for the record, Salak thought this was Ireland, but knew that he couldn't win if it was Ireland, because I'd obviously send Ireland, because it looked like Ireland. So he goes for like the 1% chance that it's Wales, just because. But like if it was no round limit, he probably just clicks middle of Ireland and we go on to the next round. Unless he tries to region guess to survive, I guess, but he would have guessed Ireland without round limit, I think. But yeah, was very relieved with that one. And yeah, that was the first game. So I guess I will go to the second game. I will cut, probably. Okay, welcome back. This is the game against Alok. We got the win against Salak, was nice. So I was second in the group at this point, I think. And I knew I had to beat, if I beat Alok, I guaranteed get second in the group. And if I lose to Alok, it would come into game difference as to who goes through out of the rest of us. Because Constance was already 2-0 at this point. So Constance was guaranteed top 2. But for the rest of us, it wasn't a guarantee. But yeah, this was Thailand. I kind of forgot one of the provinces, / didn't know the province. And on the sign I found, I think Callison is very knowable. You can probably even see it on the screen there. But he just finds it, I think. He doesn't know it off the bat, but he zooms into it. Yeah, he finds Callison there. Yeah, should definitely learn my Thai provinces, but I will do that one day. Okay, this is the UK. And I had, I kind of trolled because, okay, so there was a sign here, I think, at the roundabout. It was like something port or bay or something. And it was saying to our north. Or like beach or something. I forget what the exact thing was. Can I find it? Seashells. Okay, so I'm maybe thinking coastal. Home Bay. Yeah. I forgot how I realized coast was north, but you can kind of see me, if I started scanning earlier, I would have 5k'd. But with 10 seconds left, I open the map and I start scanning the east coast. But I start, I start too late and I'm, scanning where it could be and I just don't see it. But if I start scanning, as soon as I see Home Bay, I probably find it. Because it's fairly findable. You can see I zoom in and I'm like, yeah, I should have found that. But, I still got coaster anyway. Even though I clicked middle, he clicked the coast. I guess it's better because, yeah, coast was north. But, yeah, was fine with that. This was Cambodia. I found a road number on a sign, the 9. It's mismapped. It's actually the 64. You can see I'm confused by it. But, only 390 points, so that is fine. But yeah, I kind of zoomed in northeast at first. This round I trolled. So there's 2 signs here, I think. The one that he read, the one that I read, his just says Kantan Dunas on it, which is an island. But I kind of just looked at the sign for 2 hours, and he 5Ks. Nice guess from him. Okay, this was, I like to get Russia, but not this kind of a Russia, because with the soil, the flat landscape, and the trees, it was kind of just going to be Omsk, and he ended up finding a sign for Omsk to the north, so he goes south of Omsk. So, you know, that's fine, only 280 points though. And then this was Georgia Scenic, and then I found something like Albany University or something. So I just found Albany within Georgia, and yeah. Okay. Then we got India, which was not the best for me. I recognized that it was Tamil script, I think, but I kind of had a poor region guess within Tamil Nadu. I was a bit more south than I went. But yeah, I got down to 1,300 points. Getting kind of scared here because I would like to beat Alok to get the top 2. This round went well for me. I don't know what he found. I think it looks like he's not moving. Oh, he just tries to line up the coast. Okay. Without moving. Which is... Or does he move? No, he just tries to line up the coast, which is, I mean, reasonable. But I moved. I found a sign for Dubrovnik and another city, and then I just 5k'd, or got the right town. He almost swapped, but this definitely helps me here in round 8. Because if I didn't get this, probably wouldn't have won because of round limit, but maybe I would have sat more riskily. I'm not sure. But yeah, this was Brazil. We got a 33 phone code. I remember that being Northeast Minas. I started scanning Northeast Minas for what I thought was the city name, which was... what did I think the city name was? Ponta dos Volantes, I thought it was. Maybe after bridge. But yeah, I end up scanning all of Northeast Minas, don't see it, and then I start doubting myself where I thought the phone code was, and end up sending where 32 phone code is. Which, you know, tough. And then I move off of it, which is kind of tough, because I probably could have won, but I just didn't see the city name. But we get a little bit of points there. And then we get another urban Brazil, this time with another phone code. And I scan, it's 83, I scan Too Far Eastern Paraiba. I forgot that it was all of Paraiba. And I'm like praying here because I'm like, is it enough? Is it not enough? And I realize it's enough. And I get the win on round limit barely, which was nice. And then the no moving game. I start off in Germany. You got a south vibe with the hilliness. I thought it looked kind of like Denmark, so I just clicked middle north, and it was like max northeast, but yeah, fairly uneventful round. Okay, this one was the US. I won't lie, my first thought on this round was Brazil. I don't know why, but like just the way the road was, I don't know. I was like coastal or GDS, but I soon realized that it would not be Brazil. But yeah, Missouri, we went a bit more east, so not that eventful. And this was Colombia, but I was struggling on this round until I saw the sign, because I wasn't fully sure. And apparently there's a sign with a cross on it that I didn't see. I don't know if he saw it, but someone said it, but maybe... Oh, I think I see it there. Wait, is that one? Yeah, there's a sign there. I guess you can't tell there's a cross on it, but I don't know if I saw that. But maybe there is something. Yeah, I don't know, but it looked like Colombia, so we both got Colombia. Yeah. This one, I mean, I could have lost here, but I also could have won here. But I was like, okay, concrete pavement, is it Samarinda or is it just Sumatra? Because you can see me like looking at it, and I'm like, should I send it? And I end up water hedging. My cam froze at this time as well, which was funny. But yeah, I end up water hedging, so I pick up 1,000 points. But yeah, he definitely could have won if he clicked Samarinda there. I could have won, but yeah, I decided to trust the buildings, which looked more Sumatran, but the pavement was very Samarinda, just the concrete pavement. And yeah, I'm still frozen, but I will skip forward. Okay, this was another Indonesia round. It was kind of hard to tell, but I saw North Sulawesi pole in the distance, or like Gorontalo pole or Central Sula. But I ended up sending based off of that. I don't think he missed it, so I end up getting the win. And then as soon as I win, I know I've qualified for September and the day, or the Sunday. The game's on Sunday, so that was nice. And yeah, that was that game, game against Alok. Definitely could have played it better. Definitely trolled the moving at the start a little bit. And the no move, I probably should have sent Samarinda rather, not could have. Well, I could have as well, but I definitely should have sent Samarinda but kind of skillshewed that. But you know, we got the win. It's fine. Stage nerves or whatever. But yeah, I guess we'll move on to the contest game, so I will cut. Okay, we have the contest game now. This was, you know, I'd already qualified, so I wasn't like, you know, I was like, okay, if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It's against Contest, but this was France. We found an 05 phone code, so we both sent Southwest. Maybe he knows second digit, but I'm not certain. But yeah, this was Colombia. I was kind of annoyed by myself at this round, because we found a kilometer marker. It was like the 65 or something, and it was like section 3, so I went to like towards the south of the 65 and started scanning, but I forgot that the 65 like disappears and reappears. So I thought I was at the start of the 65, but I wasn't. And yeah, nice guess from Francis there. But yeah, definitely troll that. This was an incident. So I checked the license plate here, and I see a New York license plate. There's a bunch of like plates with no fronts, or cars with no fronts, and non-New York license plates. But I was just like, okay, New York license plates. I guess I go New York. But I'm like, it kind of looks southern, so I start moving south, and I'm like within New York. I'm like, yeah, I kind of trolls that. But you know, I'm already top 2 guaranteed, so that is fine. This was an interesting round to listen to on the broadcast. I guess I'll unmute the broadcast for this bit.
So let's find out.
So we have the California poll, which I don't see. I didn't even look at it at the start. I just like look for a road sign. But yeah. So we get to this sign here, and we see a sign for Albany, which, I mean, I I don't know why, but I still checked Albany, New York. Which might not have been the best idea, but I decided to look for Interstate 5 there, even though interstates go like east-west when they're odd numbers. But, you know, I decided to look there anyway. Okay, I'm looking, sorry for the cut, but I'm looking for Albany in New York, which I know is in New York. Let me turn down the audio slightly. But, you know, I'm looking for Albany, like, with the Interstate 5. I'm like, the Interstate 5 isn't here. So I'm like, okay, no. And then I realized that it's an Oregon shield on the sign. Like the, like, oval-looking thing. So then I look for Interstate 5. I find Interstate 5. And then I find Albany relatively quickly. And then, you know, the commentators still think it's California, which, I mean, if with the thing, it's most likely to be. But this thing is guaranteed to be Oregon. So yeah, I ended up finding Albany. I ended up finding Sweet Home in Brownsville. Or Sweet Home in Brownsville. Did I say that? I don't know. And then I end up 5King. But you can hear them hoping it's in North California, so I stay alive. But you know. Yeah, just had to let that play with the audio. Maybe it was too low on the video. I'm not fully certain. But you know, got the 5K against Kansas, which you know, it was in the highlight clip. So that's all I wanted. You know, one highlight against Kansas. If you take this, like, I mean, I'm probably not gonna win, so that's fine. Then next round was Austria, which I didn't like to see with 100 HP. But we end up both finding nothing really, and then we get completely equidistant. Actually, 87 to 88, so it was 0 points. And then this round I just trolled. I mean, yeah, he just has a Kabu pattern. But I thought I saw a Nusa pole. Where did I think I saw it? Wait, where did I see it? That looks like a Nusa pole to me. Without zooming it, but it's the wire, I think. But I saw that and was like, oh, okay, I guess it's Nusa's. And I'm like, it looks weird. So it looks weird, so I clicked Team More. But yeah, then I end up losing. Nice guess from Kansas. No, it's Kevin Patterns, of course. And yeah. So then, yeah, I guess we'll go on to the next game. Actually, I need to mute. So we'll skip forward a little bit. Okay, this was, oh wait, that's way too far forward. Oops. I forgot the bot is long. Okay, so this is, was this Peru? Yeah, we both, I was like, I thought this was North Peru. He also thought it was North Peru. And then, yeah, ended up being South Peru. Which, certified for a moment. It's either north or south. I don't know if it shows on the thing, but after guessing, or like after clicking my marker down, I like zoom into the city right next to it. I was just trying to be like showing where I thought I was, so I zoom into the city. I don't think it will show, but I zoom into Abancay, which is slightly east of where the location ended up being. You can see it there, Abancay, here. So yeah, average per 50-50, but no points, that's fine. And then this was Indonesia. We had a poll, which wasn't the easiest to see what it was, but I thought it was a West Sumatra poll, but apparently it was a North Sumatra poll. But ended up being close enough anyway. I mean, it looked more like North Sumatra, how flat it was, but on the coast in West Sumatra, you can get that. This round was fairly uneventful. It was just Monty. But I was between Albania and Monty, but I ended up going Monty in the end. But yeah, this was a Japan round. He ends up seeing a pole through the trees on this round, I think. Yeah, which I didn't see. So that, yeah, it's like the Kanto, like plates beneath the transformer. You can kind of see the wooden looking plate there. So he ends up going Kanto, so he gets closer. But yeah, it was in Tochigi. But yeah, not too many points. This was another Japan round in a forest, which I struggled with. Couldn't tell anything from the poll. And we both kind of just hedged, but it wasn't too many points. And then here, here was an incident, but it happens. So this was Indonesia, which I mean, I know I'm weak at. And like my first thought on this location was Central or West Sulawesi, actually. West or Central, I forget which one I thought it was. But I thought it was one of the two. You can see me, do I zoom into it? Yeah, like I have my marker in West Sula, and I'm like, surely I don't go West Sula with oil palms. But I'm like I know they exist, and I know like usually in the mountains, if you have oil palms, you'll be in Sula instead of Sumatra. But I was like, surely the developers didn't find like the only oil palm plantation in Central Sulawesi to add to the map. But they did, and Consus knew it. So, happens. But yeah, that was the group stage. But yeah, ended up, I guess I'll show the group. So this was what happened. So yeah, I got 2 wins, as you can see here, +1 game difference. So if I'd lost to Alok, Salak might have beaten me on game difference. But yeah, ended up not being the case. Then I qualified into the second day, where, yeah, I mean, second day, I mean, I'm sure you saw it, but a little bit of a incident against Debre with the internet cutting out while I was in the wrong country. I was between Spain and Turkey on that location. I wasn't sure what I would have sent, but the internet cut out with like 15-20 seconds left or something. So I wasn't able to switch if I wanted to, so I raised my hand. And yeah, that was that. And then it kind of ruined both of our mentals, so the games afterwards were kind of just bad from both of us. Cause I was like, I probably should have lost, and Deborah's like, I probably should have won. So it's we both it messed us up, and then I ended up winning. But fortunately, I don't think it's really deserved. Realistically, I got top 8 instead of top 4. But then in the Topotic game, I was just not locked in at all. So Swift 3-0. But I mean, Topotic was playing very well, so probably wouldn't have won anyway. But maybe wouldn't have been a 3-0. But yeah, that was the group stage. I don't think I'm gonna watch these because they were just bad for me. But yeah, okay, I probably have to cut something there. But yeah, as I was saying at the start, event overall was very fun. It was lovely to meet everyone. It was very nice, enjoyable to play. Happy with my performance overall, getting top 8 or top 4 depending on how you view it. But personally, I view it as I earned top 8. And then, yeah, I mean, all I was going for really was qualifying to September. And yeah, if we go to, can we see the world playoff stage? How do I see it? How do I, Can I see the list of players? Yes, I probably not. But yeah, also my name is on Finbar on the site now. So if you see Finbar, it's me. But I mean, it's verified, so you can probably assume. But yeah, yeah, I'm very excited for September. I'm gonna have summer off from university, obviously, because for this event I couldn't practice as much as I would have liked, because I had like university assignments and just university in general to do beforehand. So didn't have as much time to practice, but I'm hoping for September I'm gonna be doing a lot more practice. I've set up like a spreadsheet to like track my games played, which I'll probably show in an upcoming video. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be full on grinding. But for now, for the next 3 weeks or so, I have exams. I had one yesterday from when you're seeing this, or maybe 2 days ago, I'm not sure, as my first one. But yeah, won't be too many videos until the 10th of May, or not 10th of May, but early May. But yeah, that'll be when my exams are done. So won't be seeing that much content. Sorry for that, but I'll try and upload at least once a week, which is a little bit lower than my daily that I have been doing since New Year's. But you know, hopefully you don't mind too much and understand. But it will be back. I'm not sure if I'll do daily over summer, because I definitely want to do a lot more grinding, and I feel like Jules' videos, especially like while speaking, is like less efficient improving, so I'm definitely gonna have to think of a way to have good content that also makes me improve quite efficiently, because I definitely want to try and do as good as I can in September. So yeah, that's the channel update, I guess, and that is also the video. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye and peace.